Here we've got the iPad Air Pro 128GB LTE version. I've got a still sealed O2 SIM and the SIM removal tool. This is to test to see if inserting a SIM card and Siri ruins the delete feature, because it did on a previous model that I had last week. So you can see it's all fresh. Fiddly little things. A tablet this big and it takes a nano SIM, it's ridiculous. So, ignore the bubbles on the screen, that's just because it's the screen protector for my last iPad while I wait for a new one to turn up. The other thing as well, my son's got the iPad Air and this is quite dim compared to it, so you'd have thought they'd have spent some more money and put some more LEDs to make it lighting up. My man cave. Right, it's just dropping in just searching for the network. No service. It should eventually. There we go. O2 up in the top corner. It's on anyway. Mobile data. So I'll turn the mobile data off because I don't need it on to actually test the problem. Normally when you do this, it won't give that option, but as it's not had a reboot since putting the SIM card in, we'll give it a go. Ooh. Always I'd recommend a glass screen protector for the simple reason I've actually dropped a Samsung tablet on the floor face down from about 2 foot height and it survived because of the glass screen protector. The screen protector cracked but the main screen didn't. But again, you can see it's not the brightest of devices. Right, that's one reboot. Oh, look at that. So, it's to do with the 3G as well. That's nice. So you buy an LTE device that you can't actually... LTE device that you can't actually use a SIM card in. Now, I have found if you turn Siri off, you can actually make it work again, but it takes 2 or 3 attempts. So let's see if we can actually get it to work again. It does take a few attempts to actually reboot it to get it to work. Just before we shut it down again, you can see the option is no longer popping up. Put it on full brightness. So that's a bit pathetic, Apple, isn't it? You make a device you can't actually use with a SIM card. Very nice. And that has never touched my computer at all. It's not even been in the same room as my PC, let alone being connected to it, so it's not my computer's fault. It's got my Apple account on it. But let's see, like I say, it generally takes 2 or 3 attempts to get it to actually reconnect to allow it to be able to delete things, but then you've got to have Siri off, which is a bit ridiculous. Oh, again, it's still not coming on, so we're going to settings again. Even though it says it's off, we'll swipe it again, turn it off, come out. Now, probably need another 2 restarts yet, if it does the same as what my previous one does. can tell on white back web pages that it's not as bright as a 9.7 inch, but obviously it's not got to light up as much. But again, you would think they'd put enough. Let's try one more restart. And I'll also try taking the SIM card out and doing it. I shouldn't be a beta tester for Apple, even though I'm not, but the point is, it should be retail ready instead of, well, being as I've just shown you. This is a totally different SIM card to what I had in my previous. There you go, look at that. If I turn Siri on now, so we'll delete that. As you can see, it's been deleted. So we'll go to settings. If I turn Siri back on, enable Siri. Right, that's on. At the moment, while it's still working, you can see it's popping up, and I can delete that, but I'm not deleting that particular one. We'll delete Twitter, so you can see it is still deleting, but on a reboot, it will generally, going off my last experience, it won't work. Oh, and I will be placing this on a public YouTube for everybody else to see, and then they can test theirs and see if they've got the same issue. Because to be honest, you don't normally delete things that often on an iPad. You generally just put on what you want. But that's not the point. I'm having to turn Siri off to be able to use the delete feature on the home screens, which kind of defeats the object. Plus, it only happened when I put the SIM card in. So Siri's on. Look, again, nothing. So thanks, Apple. Now please, can you actually write software that works? Because I'm not happy about this at all, and I want something doing about it, to be honest. Thank you.